Good morning, guys. This is Joe Bates. I'm here at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I'm doing a review of all my days at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival to promote my show, Journeys of the Mind and the Megabus, 1 p.m. every day at the Golf Tavern, to criticise other people's shows, to criticise other comedians, to ward off you going to their shows and come to mine instead because we're in a difficult location, and also just to have a chat with you. Keep you updated about what I'm doing in case you're worried about me. Some people have said they've been watching these videos and felt a little bit concerned, but I'm fine. I'm fine and I'm having a good time. And that will be evident in this review of days 16 and 17 because it was a good weekend. It was, so day 16 was my day off, I suppose. I was at a wedding in Middlesbrough. Congratulations, Laura and Ricky. It was a lovely day. Slightly tarnished by finding out that Luke and the guests who performed, including my good friend Michael Packer, apparently it was the best show of the run so far on Saturday. Biggest donation, best audience response, and given that the only factor different really from the other shows was me not being there, that stings a bit. That stings. But that being said, well done, guys. I'm glad you had a good time. But the wedding was fun. The wedding was absolutely great. It was a really lovely occasion. Quite liked. We got the name badges, which I kept. This one says Joe, my name, and it has a picture of a lion. I would like to say that they just give an animal based on the person's personality, like an individual personality. So I got the best one, but basically that's not true. There were lions for men and unicorns for women. And that just shows you that patriarchy is alive and well in the northeast of England. Like men are the king of the jungle and women don't even exist. So that's just a little joke. I love those name badges. I just thought I'd make a little joke. Otherwise, just before I go into reviewing my own show yesterday, I had a really nice night. I just want to give a shout out. I had a really nice night with some comedians last night. Especially, they were all great, but especially thank you to Catherine Mather. She gave me some nice wisdom. She's a very good comedian. I don't think she's performing at the Fringe, but she's very good. So go and check her out for both comedy and wisdom. It was quite refreshing to have a nice night with comedians because I'd say the majority of comedians, like, you can play a little drinking game whilst you're speaking to a comedian. You can take a drink every time they ask you something about yourself, and you'll generally have a very cheap night. But last night, gregarious company, and I didn't talk about class, which is great. I think I made a good impression up until the end where I was talking like nonsense, but that was clearly alcohol related. So the show yesterday actually was my best show. It went really well. Got the best audience response. I'd like to say I got a better audience response than Luke, which is rare because Luke does not tamer, but certain more palatable material than me generally, and it's very good, and then tends to get like some of my stuff splits the room. But today I beat him. Yesterday I beat him well. I think it's fair to say he's not watching these videos and not promoting our show in any way online. So I think this is fine to criticise him. I like him as a person, but I beat you yesterday, Luke. You'll never see this, but I beat you. And the only thing is that I'm going to drop. Here's where the performance comes in. So I'm going to drop the homelessness joke, which I've alluded to occasionally. The homelessness joke it goes down very well in London. I think it's quite clearly satirical, but at the same time, even with the supportive audience yesterday, it was silence and an awkward minute and a half. So I'm going to drop it, just because you've got to compromise your art, basically, and that's what I'm doing. I've learned that's the main lesson I'm taking away from Edinburgh. You've got to compromise your art and make it something that you don't enjoy, but could eventually make you some money. But I'm a long way from that yet, but I would like to share the homelessness joke with you. I'm going to set it up in the way that I would come on. So I'm going to come on to my music that I come on to. And normally I spend like 25 minutes trying to prove that I'm an okay person before doing the homelessness joke, just to hope that allows me to say it. But I don't have the time. You won't stay on for 25 minutes. I can't do my whole set for you. So what I'll do, I'm going to tell a joke first, which Edmund, one of my colleagues and friends, told me recently that I really like, just a nice little joke to relax you. And then I'll do the homelessness joke. I'm going to come on to the same music, the same entrance that I would normally do, and I've got the Dove Men Plus Care. So here we go. I'm just going to take a little bit of setting up here. You're in for a treat. Okay. So I'm just going to, right. I'm just going to, as if I'm coming from stage left. Stage left, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, it's your comedian for tonight, it's Joe Bates! Joe Bates! Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, good. One sec. Right, great. Hi guys, how you doing? Lovely to be here. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. So, how does Moses make his coffee? He brews it. He brews it. This guy knows. But yeah, what does everyone think about Theresa May? Theresa May. Like, I actually think she's not bad. Like, come on, has anyone got anything positive to say about Theresa May and her time as Prime Minister? Oh, she's a good dancer. Yes, sir. She's a good dancer. What's that, madam? Oh, she's quite adventurous with the whole wheat field thing. Yeah. Very good. No, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is, like, I actually think she's underrated. She's underrated as a Prime Minister. I think she did some good work. Like, she's certainly better than what we got now. And also, like, she's in her own way, like, whilst she was Prime Minister, she did a lot of good work for equality, and we made a lot of progress in some areas. Like, nowadays, there's so much more diversity in the homeless population. Honestly, when I first came to London 10 years ago, there was like one homeless person on my street, and he was white and male. He was probably straight, I didn't ask. But now I walk down the street and there's loads of homeless people, and it's a real melting pot. You know, there's so many different cultures and ethnicities. It's obviously become a lot more of an inclusive environment. And I know what you're saying. We've still got work to do. We're not there yet. But I'm also really encouraged that we seem to be seeing a lot more women beggars. And Theresa May, as a female Prime Minister, can be so proud that she's helped so many women break through that glass floor. Okay guys, I've been Joseph Bates, thank you very much, I'll see you again soon. Okay, so that was the homelessness joke. Yeah, but I'm dropping it, but that's your exclusive insight into my stand-up. I hope you enjoy it. Just very briefly, because it's already gone a bit long, the joke of the Edinburgh Fringe is out now, and obviously if you're following this subject, following these videos, you will know that I was hoping to appear on that with my joke, what is a terrorist's favourite ice cream confection, and the answer being choc isis. That didn't appear on the list. And I'm furious, really. And this, I just want to write some, I just want to complain about it for the final bit. And a lot of them are all of them are fellow comedians, obviously. And you know, it's not good practice really to alienate fellow comedians, especially if you're trying to make it. You shouldn't burn your bridges. But I will do it. You know, I've got to have integrity, and I will burn the bridges if they aren't strong enough to hold the weight of my expectation and ambition. So that's my version of that phrase. So I'm just going to say it. So the winner was. I keep randomly shouting broccoli and cauliflower. I think I might have florets. Do you think that was as good as choc isis or the homelessness joke? I mean, I don't know if there's a word count, but I should have sent the homelessness joke in. So that, I'm furious with Olaf Falafel for that. But it's not his fault, but it's the people who pick it. So here's some more. Just to say, the comedians that I know, some comedians that I know and I'm friends with are on this. So those guys, all your jokes are great. Your jokes on there deserve to be there. They're very good. but the comedians that I don't know, terrible, awful. And so we got the other one, Milton Jones. What's driving Brexit? What's driving Brexit? From here, it looks like it's probably the Duke of Edinburgh. Rubbish. And also, Ivo Graham, I've got an Eton-themed advent calendar where all the doors are open for me by my dad's contacts. Well, that's just really clunky. And also, I don't think you should be allowed to do comedy if you're from Eton. And certainly not with a name like Ivo. He's not going to come up with interesting jokes about Chalk ISIS or, the name badge joke, the unicorn name badge joke. That was a joke that I came up with and did yesterday. And I bet it got a better response than that. Clunky Etonian shit. But Luke Hales, Dave's channel director, says, "What a year it's been for current affairs and British eccentricities. The comedic opportunities to be creative are endless. And above all, what we've all needed a good laugh in 2019. Yeah, that's true, Luke Hales, Dave's channel director. But those, not like that. Not with those jokes. With my jokes. And I just want to say, please retweet, please please share this video. Let's get this list amended. My 3 jokes that I've mentioned, the homelessness joke, Chalk ISIS, and the thing about the name badges, they all deserve to be on there. Like and share if you agree. And also, please come to my show, Journey to the Mind, the Megabus at 1 p.m. It'll be lovely to see you there. Have a great day. Bye.